Hello, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, you guys. Right as I was getting ready to go live, someone came over to visit and the things happened, and so I apologize. What do we have here? We have all sorts of things. Let me get all of my buttons clicked and then we will get moving on to the project for today. We are doing day 2 of Creative Kickstart. So we're gonna do Fresh Coffee Daily, I think is what it's called. Fresh Coffee Daily, I think so. Yeah, so that should be good to go. Awesome. So I have a couple things that I want to mention before we get going. As always, I'm going to give you a cart link. So if you love what is happening with my mouse, it just stopped working. If you love what I'm doing, you can check out the products yourself, and then whatever you need, whatever you don't have, you can grab, you can completely edit that cart link, okay? I've gone ahead and added it to both Facebook, and I'm adding it right now to YouTube so that you guys also have this available to you. And we have so much going on this weekend. We have Win the Weekend, very special sale gonna happen, and there's so much information that I have a really great post for you to check it all out, and that is the next thing that I'm going to post. You're going to want to look at the comments, and this post is inside my VIP group, and so you'll be able to click on that and take you right to all of the information. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that posted here. So you can just look for Win the Weekend post. So we have a really great sale going on. It has layers upon layers upon layers for all of our regular customers as well as our club members. So it takes a whole long time to explain it, but the breakdown is all weekend from Friday till Monday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, you're going to have a 20% off sale on a stash of retired transfers, plus, and you can't get those retired transfers unless you get them this weekend. That's all that's left. So those will be there till they sell out. Then we have bonus. We're doing drawings for anyone who has over $100 US, 130 Canadian for extra transfers. And then you can earn our Creative Kickstart transfers for free. And there's like a scale. You can earn 1 for free, 2 for free, or 3 for free. All of that information is right there in the link for you. So you can layer on. Club members get free shipping this weekend if their orders are over 100. If you're not in the club yet, type club in the comments and I will get you that information so that you can check it out. All right, I think it's time to begin. Let's see who found me this late in the day. Margaret, hello. Vanessa, Heidi, hello. I can't talk. Gail is here. Hello. Hi, Amy. Whew. Okay. Awesome. Let's see who's over on YouTube, if anybody found me. Jane Brown, happy hump day. And it is our coffee project. So the transfer that we're using today has 2 parts. Blah, 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 coffee. And then Love is Brewing Fresh Daily. Okay, so that is what that says. So we're going to use a couple different things and a couple different colors. We have the board and pillar, and then we also have the little palette board. Okay, the board and pillar is what we're going to focus on. We're going to do Love is Brewing Fresh Daily in here. So let's just mark this with the back. Number 1, and we'll mark this one number 2. Okay. So the pedestal, the board and pedestal has the really awesome boutique surface. So you are able to reuse it. We're a little bit, there we go. So you can reuse it, wash it off. It's super awesome. So I'm going to use it with this one. And our color's going to remain pretty neutral, kind of coffee colors. We've got brown, we've got bark, dune, and white. And then we're going to throw in a little bit of teal because, you know, in my kitchen we got a little bit of teal accent. So we want to do that. And then I have found with this particular surface, my favorite part is embellishing. So I'm going to throw this down kind of as centered as I can. So that it looks like that. And I'm gonna open up the chalk colors. Doo-doo-doo. A little bit sticking. I cannot wait till all the COVID shortages are over and we get back to our normal product stuff, because those seals are just annoying. We have a little white. We got a little couture teal. Okay. All right, so Love is Brewing Fresh Daily. So I am gonna do the little cup of coffee in teal. So I am going to make that teal with my little baby squeegee that I have. So just a little accent. And then the steam, so the little coffee cup has steam coming out of it. I'm going to make that white, bright white. So we get a little bit of white in there. And then I'm going to do something special. Okay, so I'm going to mix a color. I don't need a whole lot of it, but I'm going to take some of our dune, okay? And then, hi Carrie, hi Tracy, hi Pat, hello Sharon. Look at everybody who joined while I was working. Okay, and I'm going to take a little bit of bark, less, and I'm going to mix the colors, okay? So I want like a darker dune, a medium brown versus that real dark, like the chocolate brown or the real light dune, which is like an off-white. This is almost like, do you remember the color that we used to have? My goodness, what was it called? I forget what it was called. Was it? I know I don't have it anymore, but I loved it. It was like the perfect color. Okay, so can you see, if I hold it right here, you can see the difference in the two colors. So a little darker. So we're going to use this for our big word brewing. And hopefully I made enough of it. Oh yes, it's beautiful. I really have to do a good job so that I'm efficient and I don't run out of this color. Mocha? Was it called mocha? I don't remember. Iced mocha. Yes, thank you. Iced mocha. All right, so that's basically what I did. I would say I used 3 parts Dune and 1 part bark to make the iced mocha color. We'll call it iced mocha because that's what it was called when we had it. All right, that is awesome. This is not an iced mocha, but it is my treat for the day. So they have this really delicious iced coffee with salted caramel, like it's salted caramel iced coffee with a cold foam or whatever they call it. But I want to like get the calories down. So I do no salted caramel, no caramel syrup. I substitute the sugar-free cinnamon dolce syrup. So you got sugar-free syrup. But I leave the foam, the cold foam on top. It's so good. So good. All right, but I digress. All right, so now I'm going to use the Dune and do these tiny little words at the bottom, fresh daily. And I'm also going to use the Dune to do the top, love is. So we've got 2 colors. I'm definitely not using just the bark on here just because it's so dark and this is a black surface and so it won't show up like we want it to. So just not using it. And so now I'm going to peel and reveal. Oh, it looks so good. I'll show you on Facebook. YouTube, you guys can see it. Hi, Kathy. That sale is going to be darn awesome. And I know that there are a few transfers because they put it on the image. They put it on the marketing image. So I know that there's a couple that should be available. But we do not have a list of what's available or anything. So it's like going to be a big, big surprise. And I feel like we've had some really, really awesome retirements lately. And so I think if you haven't been around for a while, there'll be some good ones. And who knows? I don't even know how old, if they're from this year, last year, 2 years ago. All right. So I'm just going to get this dried. If you are not inside my VIP group, my customer group, go ahead and type add me in the comments and I'll send you a link so I can add you into the group. You'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information. Had a very busy day today. Had to take Ryan to get his hair cut and also to a dentist appointment. And while he was at his dentist, I ran to the store to grab stuff for Emma's graduation party. All right, so we need to embellish this. This is going to set right here. Hold on. It's going to set right here in this pillar, pedestal, whatever you want to call it. And my favorite part is decorating the stand. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to set that aside for now. I actually, in my Watts of Love auction, I sold all of my board and pillar stands. And so I had an old one sitting on the shelf that had decor on it, and I happened to have this, the top part of it, so I had to run and grab it real quick, and I have none on my shelf, so literally I'm completely out of these, so I need to buy some more. I want to also do the same thing with this, but I do need to do a little sanding on it. So this is a used palette board. And what I did is I just washed it off, and I'll show you up close. First, we'll show YouTube. You can see some of my color stuck into the grooves of the board, which is why we consider our palette boards to be one-time use only. You can see some of that color in there. But if you are not afraid to do a little sanding, then you will be able to reuse these if you get bored of it. Okay. Perfect. So fast. So fast. Just going to kind of wipe that down with my cloth and then clean up the mess. Oh, I'm dropping everything. I guess that's all right. When I first started, I started my live. So every time I start on Facebook, it doesn't actually go live. So I have to start, and then I have to stop it and delete it, and then I have to start it again, and then it actually goes live. I don't know why it's doing that, but it makes me absolutely hate Facebook. Makes me want to like do things and say things that are not becoming of a lady. So, when I first went live, I was like, hey everybody, happy Friday Eve. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. Because it's Wednesday. It is definitely not Thursday. But I got some sense knocked into me. Here is my sanded piece that I'm now going to use. And it's going to go up and down and blah, blah, blah coffee. I love it. I absolutely love it. I am going to fuzz it. And here we are going to use the darker color, our bark. I'm going to try to do, well, maybe not. I haven't done this in a while. I thought maybe I could okay. So we've got this on here. I'm going to do, again, just for fun, we're going to do a teal handle. My goodness, my stomach is like making noises. Okay, so teal handle, and then I'm debating on doing like an ombre mug. It might be fun. Okay, let's do this. That's too much. So I'm making a little bit more of this iced coffee color. Let's do an ombre. I think it will be pretty cool. We'll do a swipe at the bottom of dark. Okay. Then we're doing the iced coffee color. So a swipe of the iced coffee. And then we'll do the dune at the top. And I've left a tiny bit. You'll notice I left a little bit of white in between, because what I'm going to do, you get your finger wet, okay, just a little bit, pat it off, and start to swirl those colors. So it really ombres them well. And then get another finger, because you don't want to mix the same color, a little bit wet, and start ombreing the lighter colors. Okay, looks pretty good to me. I'm going to clean my hands. And we will reveal. Oh, cool. Very cool. So this is going to leave lots of room for my little embellishments that I'm going to put on here. As you can see, blah, 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 coffee. Let me clean this transfer real quick and get that taken care of so we can do some embellishing. Oh, if you guys haven't caught my bundle box this week, I really should, gosh. The bundle box, you can see it if you type box in the comments if you're on Facebook. YouTube, it doesn't work that way, so you can send me a message and I will get back to you. So this week's bundle box is actually a porch sign. It's a round wooden welcome porch sign, or not porch, but like you hang it on your door. It's like a big round wooden sign with a layer of a wooden wreath, a laurel wreath. And then it says welcome. You get the welcome greeting transfer, as well as all of the other things and the embellishments and the stuff to create the project. So to see a photo of the stuff, you can type box. But if you want to see the actual photo, let me see if I can put it in the comments. I don't know if you can put a photo in the comments. Do you know if you can? OMG. Oh, there it is. copy it. I'll try it. But I don't know if you can. No, I guess you can't. Amy, have we posted the photo yet on Instagram? Tammy, I mixed together Dune and Bark. Hi, Pamela. Hello, Nancy. Yes, so it's 3 parts Dune to 1 part Bark. Okay, so a little bit. Normally, I keep my images. I mean, I keep my thing behind me so that I can show you guys what it looks like. Bummer. Oh well. Oh, I guess I could show you. Let me just open it up on my computer. Here you go. So I will just show you on. Now why? So here you guys can see it on Facebook. That's the bundle box. Okay, you're creating that image. Let me see. Maybe you guys need to see it like that. So that's my front door. That's what it looks like. And it's got that big wooden, the big wooden round on there. So, okay, good. I got to show you. So let's embellish these two. We've got 2 things. We've got lots of fun colors to deal with. Let me grab some stuff. So for here, so I'm actually really excited. I got some new, yes, Heidi, totally a caramel color. Oh, yay, Bernadette. Cheers, man, to our coffee. Yeah, so I got some new, what is this called? Trim. I got some new trim. I have to figure out, oh, here it is, like where it goes. So I fell in love because it has the little balls on it, okay? So we need to use this trim on here to show, like, just to be adorable and cute, because we love adorable trim. I'm going to cut that. Okay, we may or may not need to hot glue, because I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this so that I'm not doing anything crazy here. But I kind of oh, that's interesting. I was trying to like wrap it around a couple times. Okay, so we can do that. And so then you've got this kind of thing. And if I can, what I was gonna do is, well, that has to dry. We're gonna make sure that dries and I don't touch it. Where did you get your trim? Goodness. So you guys always ask me that. You can find trim anywhere. You can find it in really plain old fabric stores, but I actually found this at a clearance. So So this is normally $11 per yard, okay? And I got this whole entire thing. That was 10 yards. So you're doing the math. 11 times 10 is $110. I got it for $22, the whole thing. This was from the lobby of the hobby. And, but you can find it really anywhere. But they clearanced out a ton of their trim at the lobby of the hobby. Okay, so we're going to do something like this. Plus, let me see if I can get this. Oh, shoot, I forgot I need a new battery. I turned it on. I'm like, why is there no color? What is its problem? It's not hot. So basically, this one over here is going to get a fun thing with dangles. While we're waiting for that to heat up, let's go ahead and dry this. Oh yeah. Oh, if you are inside my opportunity group, I want to tell you that I put a brand new video in there yesterday. So you are all good to go and watch that. If you're not inside the opportunity group, you can type team in the comments, team, and I will send you a link. That's for anyone who's curious about becoming a designer. We have 3 different designer paths that you can take. I'll explain that in a second. If you're interested or curious about becoming a designer, we have 3 different paths. We have the hobbyist path, we have the creator path, and we have the business builder path. And maybe one of those paths fit you. Hobbyists, they're really looking for a discount. They're willing to have the designer subscription to get the 40% discount, and they create for themselves, but they have this really great group of people that support their creativity and have ideas and stuff like that. The creator path is someone who loves to create, wants a discount on their products that they use, but they sell what they create. So they make things and sell it. And then the business builder path is for someone looking to making a steady income with a creative business. So those are your 3 designer paths. And if you're interested, you can type team, TEAM, in the comments. And I will send you a link where you can join that group and watch the video that I have carefully crafted for you. So we're just gonna make a messy bow with a few dangles on this one. Really addicted to the dangling lately. I don't know like if there is a 12-step program for me, but if ribbon and dangles and embellishing were a bad thing, I'm sure there'd be a 12-step program and I would be in it. Thank you, Diane. Holly Hobby. No, Christine, you did not miss the embellishments. I mean, it is like the most fun part, right? The embellishments tend to be, at least for me. I am going to grab some different colors. I'm wondering if I should do, I think this is pretty good. All right, so we're gonna do a dangle with some beads and the ribbons. So I'm gonna take my jute and I just use a little piece of washi tape on the end. I kind of make it like a shoestring, you know, the end of your shoestring or your pull, so that it's when things don't go my way, it's all right. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here we go. Let's keep it going. There we go. All right. Got that ready to go. And I think we'll start with that one. And then we'll do an unpainted one. And then like a kind of a mocha-y color. Then an unpainted, unfinished. And then like a lighter teal-ish color. So we kind of have a string just like this. There are different textures and different things. I'm trying to figure out what my goal was with this, because I know I'm gonna wrap, so I'm gonna wrap this around the top actually a couple times. Maybe one more time. I never know. 2 or 3. I never know what I want to do. I have it in my head and then I'm like, okay, how do I get there? So now I'm going to tie this once and I'm going to throw in my colors of ribbon. Can you guys see this? Yes. The ribbon colors in here. Just wonder if I need any more. Maybe I need to put a few more little ones in here. Maybe I'll just repeat some of what I did, but we're going to make them a little shorter so that there are layers. Sounds good, right? I'm just talking to myself. Do you buy your beads online? Most of the time, unless I see like some sort of clearance. So I have to tell you, because of the house situation, I put myself on a spending freeze. Literally a spending freeze. I have not had any fun trips to Holly Hobby, nor have I been to any of the other places that I love to go. Except for today when I was getting stuff for the grad party, I was at Dollar Tree. Now, I think you guys would agree that Dollar Tree is probably the least of my worries when it comes to spending money. And they have beads there. Now they are brightly colored beads, and the beads I definitely could use. I had my hand on the package and I pulled it back, said, nope, I am not. I am on a spending freeze. So I did not get the beads because it wasn't for a specific project. It was for oh, I can add these to my wall, and when I need them, I will use them. And if I do that, things could just go bad. I could just give in more than once, and I really don't want to give in. All right, so here's the little dangle. Now I'm going to tie this off with a, ooh, that's too far away, with a double knot. Sometimes I will find beads at like, so there's like, you know, the man craft store, Michael's, and the woman craft store, Joann's, and then there's the Holly Hobby. So sometimes I find stuff at the man craft store and my friend Michael's. Sometimes we find stuff there and it's on clearance because they have a lot of beads, a lot of selection of beads, and it'll be on clearance. And so they're like, I'll grab them, and I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I'll use them, right? Like that's my intent. I need to use them. Or if I have a lot of them, I can put them in a bundle, you know? So I'm just unwinding the jute. I'm fraying it, making it all messy, because that is what I need to trim this a little, because that's my job, making a mess. All right, and then, all right, so that's there. Now, for this particular thing, first of all, I'm in love, okay? It's adorable. I do want it to stay over to, I want it to stay over to the side. So I don't know if I want to keep the dangling or if I want to add just a tiny bit of hot glue just in a certain spot so it will stay, you know, just a tiny bit. And then it will stay adorable. And now hold on, we gotta go move to the other, the Love is Brewing, and we gotta do, we're gonna, so I think I'm gonna do it right here at the bottom. Just gonna put a little hot glue to get it started, and then I'm gonna wrap it around. And then I'll add a little to end it back here. Thank you. I do too, the blah 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 coffee. I love that color too. I did not paint the beads. These all came this way. So I went to our favorite online store that has free 2-day shipping, and I just looked for painted beads, and I found like some different collections that had like, so I found some that are like this. If I hold this up, you'll see that it's like rigid, like ridged. And then I found some that were just plain, no ridges, just plain, but they're the similar size. And then I found some that were like super tiny in different colors. So I just have them, and that's why I'm completely obsessed with them. All right, so I have this on here, but I need to add just a little bit of color. So we're gonna do like a tiny little addition with some of our teal aqua. It's really kind of aqua-y. A little messy bow. But just a little one. Not too big. And I'm cutting each of the pieces with an angled cut so that they're, all right, and I don't have the dark on there, so I'm not going to worry about that. So I have just a tiny little bow right here, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this and we're going to make a bow. Oops, this is facing the back. Hold, please. You don't get the blah, blah, blah part. So to me, it's like either like coffee talk, right? Like you're just blah, 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 blah coffee. Or I also thought it could be like in the morning when you wake up, it's like, I don't understand until I get my coffee. Like blah, 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 coffee. Oh, coffee. Now I get it. You know, I don't know. That's just kind of my take on it. And so you don't even have to use the blah, blah, blah if you don't want. You could just fill that in. All right, let me distress my jute for a second. Oh, Dion, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just getting this started. I got a big one today. Usually I get just the grande, but I was like, hump day, gotta get a big one. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna make this a little messy. Every time I say the word messy, I just think of Messy Jessie. I don't know about you guys. All right, so now we have our fun dangles. We have just a tiny bit of a little teal and brown bow, okay? I'm showing you. Good, good, good. And then, ta-da, ta-da. All right, so let's do this. So yesterday we made this with our creative kickstart, and now we're adding in this. And this one might be my favorite. This one, super cute. So here we've got all three. Now this is 2 of the transfers. There's still one more transfer that I'm going to show you tomorrow night. So have no fear. You'll get to see this. And my dangles are an obsession. Hope I don't run out of those colors. Okay. So I think I've told you all. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Hi, Roxanne. Thank you, guys. Yeah, don't talk to me until I have my coffee. I kind of think. Jeannie, that's a really great question. Do I sell the things that I create? The only time I sell them is when I auction them for Watts of Love. And I, in my head, decided that I'm going to do it a couple times a year, not just once a year, so it's not like a huge thing for me. But I've never really just sold them because that isn't the avenue of my business. I want to teach you how to make your own, and that's what I love to do. And it started off with me just holding workshops here in my home and then teaching people online. So I never really sell my stuff. I use it and then or I give it as gifts or I donate it to the Watts of Love auction. If I did something like Watts of Love Wednesdays, where every Wednesday I auctioned like a couple pieces, I wonder if anyone would like bite for that, if they would be into that. Because how cute would this be, this collection? To auction the whole thing, and that would be like Watts of Love Wednesday, and you do it every Wednesday. I've thought about it, or I've thought of doing it once a month. But I'm curious what people would think if I started doing that. I have the one you're going to do, so waiting to see what you call it. Oh, yeah. The one for tomorrow. This one. Work hard, snack often, love you to the fridge and back. Very cute ones. Very cute. Not coffee related, but cute. Okie dokie. Okay, so Jeannie says yes. And Chris, yeah, Chris does love my auction. Yay. Okay, so tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be live doing that transfer that you just saw. These are available, the transfers that I've already done, and that one only in June. So you can only get them in June. But if you're going to buy them, definitely wait till this weekend. Big sales going on the website. Club members, you can get free shipping if your order's over 100. And if you're not in the club and you want to know how to be in the club and get free shipping, type club in the comments and I'll get you. I think a weekly auction would be too much. Once a month may have made enough to auction a couple things. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think weekly would get old. Once a month maybe. And I would, I just don't know when, yeah, like it would have to be an evening time live, like during my live, like I'd create one thing and then do an auction of maybe a handful of items. How do I order transfers? Jeannie, oh, perfect. So can you see the pinned comment where it says, like today's coffee project? Get it here, and there's a little link. If you click on that link, it's going to take you to a cart that has the products that I use to create this, except for embellishments. So those are always my own added spin on things. You can shop from that cart. You can go back and look at products, or you can purchase what's in the cart, or you can delete some things in the cart and just purchase some of the things. But that link will take you right to my online shop. If you can see it. It should be just pinned right there while you're watching. You should see it. If you're on your phone, it's at the very bottom of the screen. If you're on a computer, it's at the bottom of the comments. So you should be able to just click on that link. All right. Oh, yes, Christine. I did this fun ombre and I did mix colors. I mixed dune and bark to make like an iced coffee color. All right, you guys, have an amazing rest of your day. I am going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I got work to do. I have work to do. So I'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Have fun until I see you again. Hello, Deborah, and goodbye. We're leaving now. Come and watch the replay when it posts. All right, you guys. See you later. Oh, hi, Denise. Hi, Denise. Goodbye, Denise.